It's kind of my job, Gabbie. This is kind of what I do.
Can I stay anyways?
You can stay, but it's kind of, you know.
Let's do an interview.
We can do that.
Okay. I'll just go over here instead.
Gabbie, what's up, Gabbie?
Hello, JoJo. How are you?
I am so pumped to meet you.
Me too. I'm very excited to be here.
Good. I think most people know what you did, the whole Coachella faking thing.
Well, a lot of people just know me as the girl who faked Coachella.
Oh, so now
they have context. Yeah.
All right.
Well, they still don't have my face. Radio, you know.
Well, you know, her face is much better than mine, trust me. So yeah. All right, please explain. You faked Coachella.
I did fake Coachella.
And I thought it was, I would imagine, tell me if I'm wrong here, most people after, you know, everybody fell for it. Everybody fell for it. Even if you thought.
My friends fell for it. My friends who I told that I was doing it texted me the first day and said, wait, did you decide to actually go? And I was like, no, I told you I was doing this.
That's so genius. Everybody fell for it. How did you, first of all, did everybody fall for it? Let me ask that.
Nobody caught me. I saw one comment that I deleted immediately that said something along the lines of, next video, I faked going to Coachella. And I was like, oh, sorry. Already.
I just hit the dump button on Gabbie Hanna. Awesome, yeah! All right, so you fake Coachella, and was it easy? I mean, what's the process of faking? Because I'm going to do this.
It was harder to fake going to Coachella than it would have actually been to go to Coachella and actually book the venue, get there, and go into the festival, secure the tickets. It was actually very difficult, but fun because I was creating something exciting. So.
You're not here's, you know, fill in the blanks here. You're not a. Some people love Coachella because it's amazing. As an artist, you would love to play there.
I would love to play Coachella.
Who wouldn't? It's amazing. But, you know, you think some people go there because, this is true. Some people go just because it's the, what do you call it? The Influencer Olympics?
The Influencer Olympics, yeah. Who can get the best picture in front of the same Ferris wheel?
Gotcha. So it's a lot of that going on. So you thought, why? Let me just fake it and prove a point.
Yeah, it was just like I wanted the photos, and a lot of my friends that I knew were going just for the photos, and then I felt kind of left out, and I was like, well, I want to get those photos done too. My one friend, she got like 100,000 subscribers in one weekend, or followers in a weekend from her Coachella looks, and I was like, that's insane. I wonder if I can also get my likes and my followers up by not even going, because that at the end of the day is what a lot of social media is about, is just getting the likes, getting the follows. So I wanted to prove a point that this life's not real.
Did yours jump up after this whole thing?
My likes doubled, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a big follower change because I don't check my followers, but yeah.
You got so many. You don't even need any more at this point. But good Lord. Okay, one more thing before I drop this whole. I can never drop it. This is so genius. You have friends that will, if they really go to Coachella, they'll bring a separate outfit to change into so they can post for the following weekend. Yeah,
so they go once and then they pretend like they went twice. So this, in one day, they just completely hair, makeup, and outfit 2 different times, go into the festival 2 different times, get the photos 2 different times. Some people just go to the parties outside of Coachella and get a picture in front of palm trees and say, I was at Coachella.
That's kind of genius too.
It is, yeah. Do you?
Your fans, they love you. They are obsessed with you.
Yes.
Give me, and all your fans are beautiful. But sometimes they go a little too far. I assume. Give me a good fan story.
I think something that was so cool when I went on tour. So I had this big video where I cut off my own hair because I had really long brown hair my entire life. Cut it off myself, dyed it purple and blue, and then I went on tour, and there were so many kids that came that had cut their own hair and dyed it purple and blue. Whoa. And they're like, my mom was so mad, but now we look the same.
Oh my God.
They're great though, dude.
Have you had people show up yet? And I say yet because if it hadn't happened, it will. With your lyrics tatted on them yet?
Yeah, I get a lot of people with tattoos, which is really cool, but sometimes they'll text me or they'll DM me or tweet me and be like, hey, can you sign your name? I want to get your name tattooed. And I'm like, you might regret that soon, so how about you get a lyric or one of my drawings tattooed instead?
Wow.
Yeah.
If you're signing somebody with so they can tat it.
That did happen. happened. I signed somebody in my book tour, and they went immediately right after I signed them to go get it tattooed, but I had signed it so ugly because I was doing it super, super fast. It was half the arm, like a huge G, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know they were going to tat it. If they would have tatted it, I would have done it nicer or drawn something or something. But
I was about to say, like, it's kind of a little bit of pressure on you to make it nice, knowing that it's going to be on them forever.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know they were going to tat it. And then I saw a tweet later, and I was like, oh my God, that's the worst I've ever written my name. That's not even a letter.
Maybe that person, are they from LA, or you know where they're from?
No, I believe I was in Texas, ?
If that person is listening, maybe next time you guys meet, she can sign the other arm much better.
Yes,
and
that'd be great.
I'm just throwing that out there as a possible solution for that.
Feels so bad.
EP is out. What else do people need to know? EP out.
The music video's out. I have another music video coming out, and I'm making a music video for every song on the EP. So it's a very visual EP, and it's gonna be great.
Beautiful. Get this. Yeah, if you're not on Gabbie Hanna, man, follow her. Follow her. What am I doing? Follow her. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too.
But you can't go yet because I'm obsessed with the paranormal. Obsessed. I have a podcast called Paranormalish on the iHeart app. I can't get enough of this stuff. And I'm told you have, well, you told me. So that's how I heard.
You heard that? How?
I did. You have a paranormal encounter, several, but this one is pretty crazy.
My whole life, but I think that this was the most sickening one, and it was very upsetting. But okay. I'm gonna condense this story. But basically, after my grandma died, my sister kept calling me saying I've been having dreams about grandma, and I was like, I wish he would come visit me in my dream. So I was having this dream, and I was with this guy at the time who I was thinking about breaking up with, and I was at a wedding with this guy. So the wedding gets flooded out, and I crawl into this barn, and I see in the corner my grandma sitting in the corner, and I can see this aura around her in the dream where I knew that if I stepped over that line that it would no longer be a dream and I was entering a different dimension. Now I know this sounds insane, but I knew it and I felt it. So I stepped over the line, and then I was now in this realm of more of astral projection than dreaming. So I heard her humming.
Astral projection is where you can travel, is that right?
Astral projection is sort of like you're outside of your body while your body is asleep, and you're kind of traveling in different realms and dimensions. Okay. That's how I understand it. But I was basically in this dimension with her. So I see her and her back is turned. I walked up to her and I said, Grandma, and she turned but didn't look at me. And then I said, Grandma, and then she looked me in my face, and her eyes started bleeding red and orange, and it was this like bright blood orange color dripping down her face, and she started hitting me, which is crazy because my grandma's like not that person at all. She's a very loving, gentle person. So I'm trying to wake up, and I can feel that I'm completely awake, but I'm in sleep paralysis, so my brain is still dreaming, my body is asleep, but I'm not dreaming, I'm wide awake, and this is real. So finally I wake up, and I can't breathe. So then I'm freaking out, I'm crying, I'm really upset. I call my sister, and I say I had this dream about grandma, and she said, stop. Did her eyes start bleeding orange?
Shut up.
And I said, yes, they did. So then we talked about that, and then my medium reached out to me, who she's just been a family friend since I was a kid. She raised us, and she said, your grandmother came to me last night. She wants me to give you these messages, and it was about the ex who the wedding dream was about. And she was basically, I don't want to give too much of it away because it's like so personal to his story.
That's cool, yeah.
But yeah, she was just giving me these very specific things, like the problems that we were having in our relationship. And then she said, and tell Gabbie I'm sorry for scaring her, but I just wanted to have a little fun. And I didn't tell the medium my dream at all. Like, she reached out to me separately.
You didn't post it on your YouTube channel?
No, I only talked to my sister about it. It was it shook me. Like, I was very upset. I woke up sobbing. I was frozen in bed, seeing my grandma's eyes bleeding out, but she just wanted to make sure I got the message.
Gabbie Hanna, at the end of every interview, fist bump to make it official. Come on. Bam. 102.7 Kiss FM. It's JoJo on the radio. Later.
It's so good.
Thanks, so fun. I can't believe I'm a radio DJ now. I'm just kidding.
Take over his job. You're a natural.